who say
Точно хочу.
Look, aye. You don't wanna see us, man, fling that live. You don't. And if you think man won't, I bet enough man go drown when I sink that boat. I kept it humble when I was broken down. Didn't see none of you new faces around. You can stop with a fake love now. Just fuck off, you all can block, block, drown. You don't wanna see us, man, fling that live. You don't. And if you think man won't, I bet enough man go drown when I sink that boat. I kept it humble when I was broken down. Didn't see none of you new faces around. You can stop with a fake love now. Just fuck off, you all can block, block, drown. On that you can all go drown. I know when your fake love man keep it. I see all of the snakes man breathe it. You can never take bad man for Egypt. I know they really wanna be like me. You can never ever be like me. I'm the root OG. Enough man try copy my style. I'm the man bringing vibes to the UKC. Which one of them puss shows won't get dropped? I don't friend up with no one. I'm a madman. Come close, get popped. So that when your fake love that's washed. I made models in the UK. Hey, vid look fun now, everybody got gal shaking bums. This scene is done, I went ghost, I'm back, let me far for my idiot sons. You don't wanna see us, man, fling that live. You don't, and if you think man won't, I bet enough man go drown when I sink that boat. I kept it humble when I was broken down. Didn't see none of you new faces around. You can stop with a fake love now, just fuck off, you all can block, block, drown. You don't wanna see us, man, fling that live. You don't, and if you think man won't, I bet enough man go drown when I sink that boat. I kept it humble when I was broken down. Didn't see none of you new faces around. You can stop with a fake love now, just fuck off, you all can block, block, drown. This year really made man deep for the snakes ain't there when you're going for a madness. But everybody when I roll to my shows and phone off my phone when gals on badness. Truth to kill every song, every show. What's the next 3 tunes that I drop? It's a hat trick. Practice makes perfect and I ain't perfect, so I went and I done more practice. Fuck the fakes, fuck the snakes, fuck the pagans, fuck the jigs, fuck the girls trying to contact man cause they not got money and blood clot fake. I'm fake frenemies, fake energies. Broke man hate but they hating on me. Still get paid, don't create jealousy. More money, more fame, more fake enemies. Like, you don't wanna see us man fling that live. You don't, and if you think man won't, I bet enough man go drown when I sink that boat. I kept it humble when I was broken down. Didn't see none of you new faces around. You can stop with a fake love now, just fuck off, you all can block, clot, drown. You don't wanna see us man fling that live. You don't.
who say
Точно хочу.
Look, aye. You don't wanna see us, man, fling that live. You don't, and if you think man won't, I bet enough man go drown when I sink that boat. I kept it humble when I was broken down. Didn't see none of you new faces around. You can stop with a fake love now, just fuck off, you all can block, block, drown. You don't wanna see us, man, fling that live. You don't, and if you think man won't, I bet enough man go drown when I sink that boat. I kept it humble when I was broken down. Didn't see none of you new faces around. You can stop with a fake love now, just fuck off, you all can block, block, drown. On that you can all go drown. I know when your fake love man keep it. I see all of the snakes man breathe it. You can never take bad man for Egypt. I know they really wanna be like me. You can never ever be like me. I'm the root OG. Enough man try copy my style. I'm the man bringing vibes to the UKC. Which one of them puss shows won't get dropped? I don't friend up with no one. I'm a madman. Come close, get popped. So now when your fake love that's washed. I made models in the UK. Vid look fun now. Everybody got gal shaking bums. This scene is done. I went ghost. I'm back. Let me far for my idiot sons. You don't wanna see us man fling that live. You don't, and if you think man won't, I bet enough man go drown when I sink that boat. I kept it humble when I was broken down. Didn't see none of you new faces around. You can stop with a fake love now, just fuck off, you all can block, block, drown. You don't wanna see us man fling that live. You don't, and if you think man won't, I bet enough man go drown when I sink that boat. I kept it humble when I was broken down. Didn't see none of you new faces around. You can stop with a fake love now, just fuck off, you all can block, block, drown. This year really made man deep for the snakes ain't there when you're going for a madness. But everybody when I roll to my shows and phone off my phone when gals on badness. Truth to kill every song, every show. What's the next 3 tunes that I drop? It's a hat trick. Practice makes perfect and I ain't perfect, so I went and I done more practice. Fuck the fakes, fuck the snakes, fuck the pagans, fuck the jigs, fuck the girls trying to contact man cause they not got money and blood clot fake. I'm fake frenemies, fake energies. Broke man hate but they hating on me. Still get paid, don't create jealousy. More money, more fame, more fake enemies. Like, you don't wanna see us man fling that live. You don't, and if you think man won't, I bet enough man go drown when I sink that boat. I kept it humble when I was broken down. Didn't see none of you new faces around. You can stop with a fake love now. Just fuck off, you all can blood clot drown. You don't wanna see us, man, fling that live. You don't.
who say
Точно не пройдешь.
Look, aye. You don't wanna see us, man, fling that live. You don't. And if you think man don't, I bet that man go drown when I sink that boat. I kept it humble when I was broken down. Didn't see none of you new faces around. You can stop with a fake love now. Just fuck off, you all can blood clot drown. You don't wanna see us, man, fling that live. You don't. And if you think man don't, I bet that man go drown when I sink that boat. I kept it humble when I was broken down. Didn't see none of you new faces around. You can stop with a fake love now. Just fuck off, you all can blood clot drown. On that, you can all go drown. I know when your fake love, man, keep it. I see all of the snakes, man, breathe it. You can never take bad man for an idiot. I know they really wanna be like me. You can never ever be like me. I'm the true OG. Not man try copy my style. I'm the man bringing vibe to the UKC. Which one of them push shows won't get dropped? I don't friend up with no one. I'm a madman, come close, get boxed. And I'm with a fake love, that's wash. I made models in the UK, vid look fun now. Everybody got can shaking bombs. This scene is done. I went ghost, I'm back. Let me far for my idiot sons. You don't wanna see us, man, fling that live. You don't. And if you think man won't, I bet love man go drown when I sink that boat. I kept it humble when I was broken down. Didn't see none of you new faces around. You can stop with a fake love now. Just fuck off, you all can blood clot drown. You don't wanna see us, man, fling that live. You don't. And if you think man won't, I bet love man go drown when I sink that boat. I kept it humble when I was broken down. Didn't see none of you new faces around. You can stop with a fake love now. Just fuck off, you all can blood clot drown. This year really made man deep with the snakes ain't there when you're going for a madness. But everybody when I roll to my shows and phone off my phone when gals on badness. Truth to kill, every song, every show was the next 3 tunes that I drop is a hat trick. Practice makes perfect and I ain't perfect, so I went and I done more practice. Fuck the fakes, fuck the snakes, fuck the pagans, fuck the jakes, fuck the girls trying to contact man cause they not got money and blood clot fake. I'm fake frenemies, fake energies, broke man hate but they hating on me. Still get paid, don't pay jealousy, more money, more fame, more fake enemies. Like, you don't wanna see us man fling that live. You don't. And if you think man won't, I bet love man go drown when I sink that boat. I kept it humble when I was broken down. Didn't see none of you new faces around. You can stop with a fake love now. Just fuck off, you all can blood clot drown. You don't wanna see us man fling that live. You don't.
who say
Точно не пройдешь.
Look, aye. You don't wanna see us man fling that live. You don't. And if you think man won't, I bet love man go drown when I sink that boat. I kept it humble when I was broken down. Didn't see none of you new faces around. You can stop with a fake love now. Just fuck off, you all can blood clot drown. You don't wanna see us man fling that live. You don't. And if you think man won't, I bet love man go drown when I sink that boat. I kept it humble when I was broken down. Didn't see none of you new faces around. You can stop with a fake love now. Just fuck off, you all can blood clot drown. On that, you can all go drown. I know when your fake love, man, keep it. I see all of the snakes, man, breathe it. You can never take bad man for an idiot. I know they really wanna be like me. You can never ever be like me. I'm the true OG. Not man try copy my style. I'm the man bringing vibe to the UKC. Which one of them push shows won't get dropped?
Hello, welcome. First of all, let me know if the sound's good. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Does it sound okay? Might have to use my mic. Use my fucking mic. Man, it's been a while since I used that shit. Yep. Yep. What's up? I'm sure this is even better. What's up, guys? What's up? New live stream. For me, it's Saturday morning. For you, it's Friday night, Friday afternoon, wherever. Yeah. So the title is, if you're not in the school of addicts, you might be a cunt, right? Very high likelihood. So, is there something you're going to talk about, or can we ask questions freely? You can absolutely ask your questions freely. Absolutely. Please ask your questions. I'm going to do my best giving you a good answer. But in the meantime, guys, listen. April is approaching, and April is going to be the official start of the School of Addicts. There are still spots available. Make sure that you get on there. Make sure that you get on there. Here's the link for you to apply. Get it into the chat. If you're not applying, you're missing out. That's really the best way I can put it. Your last chance of actually learning magic, becoming a really, really good magician, and fucking finally have control over your life. Like, what? I don't even understand what people do that don't know magic, don't use it. What the fuck do you do all day? Not in terms of rituals, but what does it feel like to have such little control over the circumstances of your life? That must suck. That must really, really suck. That must really, really suck. Now, here's the chance for you to change that. You can actually learn how to take charge and control over your life with magic. I'm not talking about something abstract or like some wishful thinking, the secret type of bullshit. I'm talking about real occult work that absolutely puts you in charge. Absolutely puts you in charge over your life. That you are not. You don't have control over your life in the moment. At the moment, you don't. I know that for a fact. Wow, this mic is good. Can you hear that? It picked up a truck driving by. So there was a video I did a couple months ago that covered the curriculum of the School of Addicts. The curriculum of the School of Addicts is literally the most comprehensive and comprehensive and in-depth curriculum out there in magic. There's nothing like it. I mean, let's say let's say you uh, decide to join the Golden Dawn or something like that, or any of those hermetic orders. You're not going to get the breadth of knowledge that you will get in the School of Addicts. Plus, you're going to get this in 1 year. 1 year. So, can you communicate with deities to find out what stalks to buy? I'm not even going to answer that question. It's bullshit. That's a bullshit question. That's a bullshit question. It really is. If not, or if you don't know why, go back to my other lives and check out why. I'm tired of answering that question. Tired of answering that fucking question. Okay. The experience that I have on dating apps is just out of this fucking world, bro. It's fucking funny. Oh my god. For some fucking reason, I get added by these cuckolds. Do you know what a cuckold is? A cuckold is a guy that wants to see his girlfriend, wife, whatever, getting fucked by another guy. And for some reason, man, I don't know why they fucking do that. Disgusting. So, School of Addicts. Now let me go through the curriculum. Let me go through the curriculum and try to give you an overview of what's awaiting you there. So, I'm gonna just pick a couple of aspects out there. Obviously, I can't cover all of it. What's the quickest way to manifest money? That seems the problem that everybody has. Right? Fucking money. My question to you is: Have you watched the videos that I put out there on money magic, on the theory behind it? Because that's what I put in there. See, money is a certain frequency that you have to match. Right? This is a frequency. This is a vibrational universe. So what you have to do is you have to figure out how do I match the frequency of money. When it comes to money magic, it's not about one ritual. It's about what you need to do a certain series of things. You have to have certain habits that create a certain vibration within you. And that vibration then will automatically attract money. And I put all of those things out there for free many, 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 many times. They're out there on YouTube. And if you have done them, you must have seen changes. Example, people do the money magnet, right? I tell them to do the money magnet, and you don't touch that money, you put it away. You don't touch it. After a while, you ask them, okay, what is happening with your money? They say, oh, no changes. Or it's going down, it's not going up. And then you ask them if they kept the money magnet, the answer is inevitably no. Invariably, the answer is no. I don't know what else to say. I don't know what else to do. I put out the exact sequence on how to become rich, on how to make money, on how to attract it. I put it out there many, many, many times, but people don't follow. People don't follow the instructions. So, what's the quickest way to manifest money? You have the wrong mindset, my friend. It's literally that's the problem. You're just you have the mindset of I have to do one ritual and then money comes from that ritual. That usually doesn't work. Like there are how many bodegas out there? Um, how many how many rituals are being done out there to generate money or to attract money, and none of them work, right? None of those guys have results with that. Why? A ritual is just energy. A ritual is just energy. So you're putting out an energetic deposit into the direction of attracting money. All right, that's good. That's good. But your other actions, the other emotions that you put out into the universe, the other vibration that you've been creating, the other 23 hours of the day go into the complete opposite direction. So, what do you think is going to happen? You have 23 deposits in the opposite directions through your feelings towards money, through your actions, through all of that stuff. All of it repels money. And then you think that one ritual is going to attract money. You just have the wrong mindset. You don't understand that everything is energy and that your vibration is what determines what comes into your life. You know, you want to get in shape? Okay, you go to the gym for 1 hour a day and then you eat like shit for 23 hours and you expect to become healthy and fit. Bullshit. You see? So it's your own fault. It's your own fucking fault. And I've said it many, many times. The videos that I put out there include the secrets. They're freely available on my YouTube. If you just follow the instructions in those videos, it's impossible for you to not attract money. It's, in fact, impossible to be in scarcity with money if you follow those steps. But what most people would do is probably they hear that, they're like, oh, that's interesting, but they don't apply any of it. So, I mean, I don't know what to say. Any ritual that you would do for money is not going to attract money for you because the rest that you do in your life is repelling it. So, one deposit into one direction and 23 deposits into the opposite direction, guess who's going to win? Of course, money is going to be repelled. It's going to stay repelled. It's that simple. All right. I'm teaching myself right now a new language. I was able to find some state resource that teaches you the skills you want for free, and they also do paid apprenticeship. Okay. Is there a huge difference between tier one and tier three? Yes, absolutely. Huge difference. Huge difference. I mean, there's absolutely a difference. Um, Otherwise, it wouldn't be. Can upgrade to tier three later. Sure. Sure. Uh, yes, with the money magnet, money would pop up randomly or the amount I needed when I didn't have it. My finances went down. It's interesting. Well, the number one thing to attract money is you don't focus on money. That's the number one thing. Don't focus on money if you want to attract money. You focus on putting value out there. Money is an illusion. It does not exist. It does not exist. Money does not exist. What you need to understand is that money is a symbol for an energy exchange. So what you must do is you must exchange value with the outside world. That's simple. Exchange value with the outside world. Yeah. Okay, so people might ask, okay, well, I'm doing valuable things. I'm doing important things every single day. I'm helping this old lady cross the street. Well, that is valuable, yes. Or I'm helping puppies or whatever. I'm helping raise. I help raising puppies. Yes, okay, good stuff, good stuff. But come on, this is like moron talk. Okay, obviously you have to use a little bit of logic and intelligence. So you're going to provide something valuable to a person that values it. So you got to put it in front of the right individual. Okay. So if you want to take care of puppies, do it for people that have money and pay you well for it, or find a way to multiply yourself and make a lot of money with that. But the point is, you got to use obviously intelligence as well. You got to use leverage in some way or another, right? But the bottom line is, you must find a way to exchange value with somebody who wants that value. Okay. You must exchange value with somebody who considers what you provide valuable. That might not always be the case. So think about what you have. Think about what you want. Think about what you can do. Okay, and then exchange it. That is the essence of money, and that's, in my opinion, also the only sustainable way of doing that. Right? So if a business, a good business, is based on that. A business, in fact, doesn't work unless it systematically provides things to other people. This Grail of the Server, for instance, is not a real business. This is not a real business. It's not. Why? Because first of all, it depends on me to a large extent. Now, of course, there are people helping me in the background, but the content is created by me for the most part. That's not a good business. That's not a good business. A good business is automized to a large extent. Processes, the systems, processes, statistics. That's what good businesses have. Regardless of service, not a business. It's literally a YouTube channel with some courses attached to it. That's really what it is. Okay. Which I'm not knocking it. But this is like a passion project. It used to be. It's something that I wanted to share with the world. But business is something else. Business works different. My problem is that I need to learn how to manage my time better. No, you just don't have your priorities straight. Probably you think that you need a work-life balance or some shit like that. Probably you think that it's more important to hang out with people and fuck around and all that stuff. Really, you know, I mean, you have a very short amount of time on this earth. So you must focus your resources, your time, energy, and all of that, manifesting and creating what it is that you think is important. If you don't have something that you think is important like that, find someone who has a mission that you think is worthy and provide your energy and resources to the manifestation of that. So either you create your own vision or you help somebody else build theirs. That's literally the choices that you have. And that's what you should do with your life. And all this other stuff is literally a distraction. What do I mean by other stuff? TV shows or streaming shows. I don't watch anything that has not to do with my purpose. I don't read anything that has not to do with my purpose. I don't have any conversation voluntarily that has not to do with my purpose. I don't hang. I don't hang with the boys. You get it? Why? Because that's what losers do. Losers hang out with their friends on Friday night or Saturday night getting drunk. That's what fucking losers do. That's what fucking losers do. I guarantee you. That's what fucking losers do. Who has time to do that shit? Insignificant people. Insignificant people also have just random friends. I don't have random friends. I don't have time to entertain those random friends. You understand? I have allies, which are people that help me create my purpose. What else would I be doing? I don't understand how you can live life any different. The path to happiness is you attach your life to a goal, a mission, a purpose, and everything else unfolds from that. Your money comes, your friends come from that, everything, your partners, all of that. That's your contract with yourself, and you can never sacrifice that to someone else. Listen, I get betrayed at least once a week. I have no illusion about human nature. Zero. Why? Often, you might hear me talk negatively about the human nature. Oftentimes, it's not because I'm like some, you know, I'm speaking from experience. I'm 38 years old, which is not old, like in a relative sense. However, I've had a lot of life experience. Trust me, I've had a lot of pain, emotional pain, and I have zero illusions about people. I've had people tell me they love me, And the next week, they acted as if they hated me, did everything to destroy me. Not just females, males too, all of that stuff. All right. So listen, guys, the fact is you can not trust people. It's just what it is. People are self-serving for the most part. They're self-serving. There are very, 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 very few people you can actually believe when they say what they do. But the bottom line is, um, the amount of emotional trauma that I went through, and the amount of you know, betrayal, blah 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 blah, all of this shit uh, that I've gone through, um, was painful, but it would never stop me ever, ever would it stop me, ever could it stop me? You know, could you know? I've been, like I said, I get betrayed by people that I gave everything. I help them so much. You help them, you give them so much. You really change their lives. Then they turn around and stab me in the back. Happens all the time. It happens to me like once a week. For real, once a week. And you know what? It doesn't matter uh, because the reason is I draw my power and my motivation not from this world and not from people. I don't need people to encourage me. I don't need a woman or a girlfriend to hold my hand or to hug me and be like, oh, everything's gonna be okay. I could give a shit. I don't need that. I have my purpose, and that is enough energy for ages. I am unstoppable. For that reason, I cannot be stopped because my kingdom is not of this world. You understand? It is a purpose that feeds me. And therefore, it doesn't matter if everyone on this planet betrays me. It doesn't matter if I'm the last one standing. It could be me against the whole fucking world. I don't care. I don't care. I will keep going. I will keep going. I will keep going. Girlfriends of 10 years could stab me in the back, try to destroy me, so do all of that. It wouldn't matter. It wouldn't matter to me, because I will keep going no matter what. The only thing that could stop me is my heart stops or something like that. That's it. You can put a bullet in me. You can take my legs away. You can take my arms away. Anything. I don't care. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep moving because of my purpose. You see? And that is what you need to find. Yeah, that is what you need to find. And if you don't have that, you have a problem because the world can destroy you. People can destroy you. Women can destroy you. Friends can destroy you, or betrayal of those friends can destroy. So what I'm trying to say is essentially, you need to find your purpose. You need to allocate your resources to fulfill that purpose, and everything else comes from that. You have this goal of fulfilling your purpose, and people that are in alignment with you, they're going to come into your life, and sometimes they're going to leave your life. And that's fine. But the contract that you have with yourself, this purpose cannot be broken. That is sacred. That is the only contract that can never, ever, ever, ever be broken. Any other contract comes second to that. Your own personal ethics, they must be sacred. Cannot break them for anyone. All right. Yo, my problem is that I need to learn how to manage my time better. Okay, good. Yo, Frank, good to catch you live, man. And can listening to subliminal words backwards still affect the subconscious mind? Well, there are different theories on that. I would say yes, because you can also read things backwards. So the subconscious knows how to process things backwards. So yes, I would say it does affect you. Do you create your schedule in the beginning of the week? For example, you may work out on some days, spend an hour on certain tasks, and sticking to a strict routine. I have chunks of activities. Chunks of activities. They're, all of my activities are like 90 minutes, 90 minutes to 120, and then I take a 30-minute break. So it starts usually with something health related. Could be a workout, could be a blah blah blah, any of that. Then from there, I schedule my time in 90-minute chunks. And the creation of a physical money magnet altar that you have taught in the money magic course, can we replace the sigil of Youre with that of the angel Ubatel Rakil or Clonic? No, I wouldn't say that because that was specifically something taught by Youre. I don't know if it would work with the other sigils. Yeah, that was the ultimate motivational speech. Well, you have to realize that you're alone in this world. You know, like the earlier you realize that, the better. You know, you're completely alone in this world. I hope you understand that. Yes, you have family and all that. Okay, look, I'm not saying that that doesn't count. It does count, but only to a certain extent. Ultimately, you're by yourself. You're all alone. It is what it is. You know, your own experience is not lying to you because when you close your eyes, you're completely honest with yourself. You know that you're completely by yourself. You're completely alone, aren't you? No, you are. So, the sooner you realize that, and the sooner you realize that you have to find a source of power that cannot betray you, the better, because then you actually start dealing with reality. And as the sooner you start dealing with life as it actually is, the more the more likely that you're going to start succeeding. You know, and yeah, that's it. People deal with you as long as they think they benefit from you. That's it. And as soon as they start thinking that they don't benefit from you anymore, they start deviating from that. It's just what it is for the most part. You know? That's human nature. You know, and as a woman, for instance, you're gonna start realizing that once you get older, or when there's a more attractive woman around, you're going to start realizing, all of that energy that men are throwing at you is all of a sudden moving towards that other chick that is considered more attractive, right? Now she's getting all the free stuff, the attention, all of that, right? All the gifts. That's a problem, you know. Now put yourself into the mind frame of a woman that is approaching the wall. You know, she's 30. Oh my God. She's 30. And now it's all downhill. And every single year, there's a new 18-year-old hitting the scene. You know, that's a terrifying perspective to have. You know, applies to everyone though. Everybody has their fear. Everybody has their like weak point. Everybody has their weak spot. You know, your insecurity. What is your insecurity? That's what you have to zero in on because that is unlimited source of motivation and power too. What is your insecurity? Be honest. What is your insecurity? What is your insecurity? You don't have to put it in the chat or anything, but you don't even have to share with anyone. But you have to know your own personal insecurity, you know, and then you have to work around that. There's nothing wrong with compensation. I'm completely against this idea that you have to fully accept yourself in all ways. I think that's bullshit. I think it's complete bullshit. It's dumb. Completely accept yourself for everything. It doesn't even make sense. There's no progress. If I accept myself in all ways, no matter what, if I accept every single outcome that is possible, I have betrayed my ideal of myself, and you're certain to lose at that point. But we live in an era where weakness is being celebrated. It's a feminization that we're going through as a society. So now it's good to be soft, and it's good um, it's good to celebrate weaknesses, or to, like, it's almost like a virtue. Weakness is a virtue now. People used to be ashamed of their weaknesses. Now they're wearing them like a badge of honor. Your weakness is not something to be proud of, just so you know. In my world, weakness is something to be ashamed of, and something to be worked on and outgrown. Why? Because I live in the real world where it is about survival. The world's all about power and survival. That's what it is, to a large extent. To a large extent, it is. Not 100%, but nothing's 100%. Obviously, nothing's 100%. But that's the basis of human interaction for the most part. No, prove me wrong. I mean, if you don't believe, listen, guys, if you don't agree with what I'm saying, please prove me wrong and put it into the chat. That's fine. I'm completely fine with that. But that has been my experience. Now, and obviously, I can only speak on based on personal experience. If anyone disagrees, put it into the chat. That's great. It would actually be great to be able to pull people up here and go live with them so I can debate. Is that a feature? Is that possible? Um, where you can just pull people up and go live with them and chat with them? I don't think it's possible yet. So yeah, um, to come back to the core of it all, my point is, uh, you need to learn to be self-reliant. Only rely on yourself. You have to. There's nothing there's no. That's not loneliness. That's not loneliness. What that is uh, you live in touch with reality. The more you live, Curtis Jackson, 50 Cent, in one of his books, he put it beautifully. It was like, um, reality is my drug. The more I stay in touch with reality, the more powerful I become, and the higher I feel. That's true. The closer you get in touch with reality, the more you're going to be able to affect the world around you. And you have to find a way to deal with the world and not be reliant on other people. Ralph Ralph Emerson, he wrote a great piece on self reliance. You should read that. How to become self reliant. How do you become self reliant? It's very powerful. Um, you can have a calling line. I could have a calling line where people call me with their problems. I see. Bring. Hello.
Hi, that's a Max.
How can I help you, Max?
Well, I'm a little bit depressed and I don't know how to deal with life, and I feel so weak, and sometimes I just sit there and cry all by myself because I feel like I'm all alone.
How old are you, Max?
30 years old.
Do you have a window, Max?
Yes, I do have a window.
What floor do you live on, Max?
8th floor.
You know, what Max? You know what, Max? You have two choices. Either you fucking grow a pair of balls and become a man and make your ancestors proud, or or
Oh, what? Oh, what?
listen, your grandfather, your great grandfather would be ashamed of you, you piece of shit. What are you? Disgusting. Max. Max, you're a piece of shit. Get the fuck up. You need to get to work now. Do something. Do something. First of all, you need to lose your fear of pain. That's what's behind all of that, Max. Max, you're probably afraid of pain, aren't you, Max?
What do you mean?
You're afraid of emotional, psychological, and physical pain, aren't you?
Yes, of course, everybody is.
No, not everybody is. Not everybody is. You got to accept that 80% of life is pain. And only pain makes you capable of appreciating the pleasure. You have been wrapped in pleasure. You're, in fact, degenerated. Only hardship and rough conditions make you strong. Have you ever realized that everything that has been domesticated, everything that has been wrapped in pleasure becomes weaker and ugly and weak and unpleasant to look at?
Now that you say it, all those domesticated house dogs look disgusting compared to their wild wolf ancestors.
Correct, Max. So, what do you think that means when you look at yourself? You are emotionally, mentally, and physically domesticated. You have become ugly, a degeneration. You're degenerate. You're a poodle. You're a chihuahua. Your great grandfather was a wolf. What do you think is the difference between your great grandfather and yourself, Max? You pussy.
I don't know. What is this? What is this, Frank?
Well, Max, you just live in a very, very comfortable world. And that comfortable world is not too harsh. In fact, it is too easy. And that world being too easy has allowed your system, your emotions, your mind, and your body to become frail and weak. You're afraid of pain, in spite of you never even having experienced real pain. So you've allowed yourself and your being to decompose and to be degenerate. You're degenerate. That's it. So what you need to do is you need to expose yourself to more hardship. You know, are you familiar with the concept of anti-fragility, Max?
No. What is that, Frank?
Anti-fragility means that complex systems need to be exposed to stress on a regular basis in order to thrive. And what happens once they're exposed to stress is no, they don't break. They repair themselves in a more strong way. So you need to expose the system to stress in order to improve it. When you do the opposite, when you keep it really well sheltered, you know what happens? It degenerates. Guess what your mind, your body, and your emotions are, Max? Do you know what they are? Could you guess it?
Um, Complex systems?
You got it, friend. You got it, Max. You got it. You're not that dumb after all. Actually, you're smart for saying that. And you're a fucking dumbass for living the way you've allowed yourself to live. Wrapped in pleasure, which is the beginning of your decomposition. So, attaining power, growth, and strength begins with voluntarily exposing yourself to hardship. Every single day, you must suffer emotionally, physically, and mentally. And you know what the result's going to be? A powerful, beautiful, strong individual. You've been doing the opposite. That's why you're a pussy. And that's why you can't deal with the world. See? Life is not that complicated. It's actually simple. Our society is not suffering from too much hardship. Our society is suffering from too comfortable circumstances. That is the problem. That is the problem. That's why everything's falling apart, because it's too comfortable. And once things fall apart, it will become really harsh again, really quick. And guess what's going to happen? The strong will survive. It's an endless cycle. It's not the first time this happens. It's an endless cycle. Now, listen, Max.
Yeah.
Are you there? Max, are you there?
Yes, Frank, I'm here.
Get your fucking fat ass up and start fucking working out, studying, reading, and meditating, and whatever else you can find to make yourself stronger in all of those realms. And stop being a fucking bitch. Stop walking through the world like a fucking pussy, smiling at everyone like you want to suck their dick. You're a bitch. You're a bitch. You're a man. You're a warrior, aren't you? What was your great grandfather? He was a warrior, wasn't he?
Yeah.
And what are you? A fat, smiling pussy. Cunt. You cunt. Listen, if you don't change your ways, nature is gonna bestow her judgment upon you, and it's not gonna be nice. You think I'm mean? Wait till Mother Nature punishes you. Cunt. Okay, let's end this.
Thank you, Frank.
Shut the fuck up and start doing what I told you to do. All right. So, Frank taking live calls. Yes, I find telling more alternative facts in order to become more self-reliant, because certain people want to involve themselves in my life. They can't control what they don't know about. Okay. No. Okay. According to the Christians, all we need to is worship and pray to Jesus to be happy. It's laughable at this point. Why do you need to be happy? If I may ask, what's the point of being happy? I don't understand the point of being happy. Like, what the fuck? Happiness is a byproduct. Happiness is not a goal. So, why would somebody want to be happy? I don't want to be happy. I want to fulfill a purpose. I want to live a meaningful life. That's what I want. Okay? That's what I want. Happiness. What is that? I don't look for happiness. Start looking for happiness. That's like looking for a shadow. It's a byproduct, you see. The shadow without the object doesn't exist. So you need to focus on the object or create the object. And then as a result of that existence of the object, the happiness is going to be there. And what is that object? It's a purposeful life, you see, purposeful life. So it's at the end of hardship. Whoever created this existence put hardship before pleasure, hardship before happiness. You can't have happiness before you have hardship. It's every single time. The easiest example is a workout. You go through a hard workout. Well, how are you going to feel at the end? Happy. No. Life is cyclical. Life is flip flop. Okay, life is A B, black white, hard, and then you feel better. You get before you can feel good, before you can feel a high, you gotta go down. You gotta feel hardship. You gotta feel bad. Another example: you go into the sauna. A sauna is fucking harsh to be in if you stay there long enough, and then you come out of it and you feel better. That's what it is. It's simple, you know. But what you're expecting is high, and that's what the world is teaching you. Also, that's what Instagram and all these fucking what's that? These crack kitchens of TikTok, Instagram, and all this fucking social media bullshit is teaching us, right? One after another, one after another, one after another, one after another, one after another. It's not how work. That's not how life is supposed to work. That's how your brain works. You know? All right. Did you get your fat ass up, Max?
Yes, yes, yes. I'm running on a treadmill.
Faster.
I can't do any faster.
Fucking run faster.
No.
All right. So. Yeah. Max probably also has a dominant fat girlfriend that, you know, is allowed to have other sex with other men because she's not taking anything from me, right? Right, Max? She's not taking anything from me. No, I'm not jealous. I'm not jealous. What's your definition of a successful man? A man on a mission. A man on a mission with impact in some way or another. Which might surprise you, but I don't measure success by money. I don't measure success based on women. I don't measure success based on career goals or all that shit. I don't care about that stuff. What I think is important is purpose and impact. You know, purpose and impact. See, I don't believe that, for instance, females. I don't like a lot of men see females as a trophy. They think women are the prize for something. I don't believe women are a prize. I don't believe that. I believe women are a distraction for the most part. I believe women are a distraction. And yeah, I don't see them as a prize. That's what I'm saying. With this new thinking, I get lost sometimes. Besides, my ex girlfriend is now dating a queer feminine man. I'm starting to think that's what girls want. Uh, SOD. I don't know what that means. SOD in the Kabbalistic mysteries is the secret order of the Sanhedrin. These are the elect of the Ophidian traditions. According to the text, these are the angels of the flesh. Okay. But we're talking about the school of addicts, S.O.A. Well, thanks for the input. So, hold on, let me check on Max. Max, more push-ups. Do some pull-ups now. Do some pull-ups.
I can't do that. I can't do that. I'm too heavy.
I don't care if you dislocate your fucking arm. I want to see 3 push-ups now. I mean, pull-ups. Max is gonna kill himself today. Max he is gonna suffer today. But tomorrow he's gonna feel like a new man. I promise. Guaranteed. Tomorrow's gonna be a new guy. Okay. Do we have more questions, guys? Do we have more questions? Max, don't make me come out there and smack your fucking face, okay? Go ahead. Your fucking pull-ups. Mr. Amazing. Okay. On his way to become a vet like Fight Club. Yeah. First step. Yeah, he just needs a war. I get the feeling you like torturing people mentally like Max. Max is minimum. Bro, I'm a no, I don't think so. I'm like, listen, obviously I like uh making fun of the pussies like Max, yeah, for sure. Like, why would I feel sorry for him if I made it? Like, why would I feel sorry for that guy? That's a grown man. And it's funny how we're talking about him as if he was a real person, right? But nah, man. I'm like, um, no, I don't think so. I'm not a sadist. I wouldn't say that. Max is minimum. I Valence. Where do I know that name from? I Valence. I know that name. I Valence. Who was that? Who was that? I know there's a name attached to it. Yeah, never mind. Max. Yeah, but in the bedroom, I'm definitely dominant. That's for sure. Yeah, I mean, uh, I'm sure that's not hard to tell. Yeah. Do we have more questions? Let's talk about my sex life. A spirit guide told me I really need to study the way of the samurai in the books you recommend to really understand. Not only be a magician, but to understand myself and the world. Okay. I will USS. Okay. I'll miss these lives. Yeah. Well, so, yeah. Oh shit, Max passed out. Max just passed. Don't worry, he's gonna wake up again, I'm sure. Nah, we'll see. I'm sure he's gonna get hungry soon. Just gonna wave a sausage in front of his face. He's gonna wake up again. All right. Can you remember the first ever money magic ritual that you do or willing to share? One that always stood out to you. There are many that I did. Many that I did. But that's that. I mean, what that's not going to give you anything. You're not going to learn anything. Apply what I was talking about today. That's gonna help you much more than hearing of a spell that I did. You know, one spell is like another. You follow the basic. Uh, you follow the basic tenets of a spell, and then any spell is good as another. You know, it's just about what you do in the meantime. Like I said earlier, like one deposit represented as that energetic deposit of the ritual versus 23 others during a day, you're going to defeat the purpose of the spell. I'm in the school of addicts to avoid Max disease. That's good. Did the right step, the right thing. Yeah, Max is he's still passed out. Is he still breathing? Yeah, I can see his fat fucking belly going up and down. So I think he's still alive. Killed by push-up. 'Cause you remember that shit. Finally caught a live, so ready for School of Addicts. Wow, awesome. Yeah. It's not. I'm probably gonna have to start being careful about what I say on these lives because AI is gonna, like, some fucking algorithm is gonna catch these words. Think like, what the fuck did this guy do, bro? Max is a completely invented individual. Completely invented individual. I invented Max as a uh, fucking hypothetical metaphor for a weak-minded individual, exemplifying a protagonist of the weak-willed Homo sapiens of the 21st century. Uh, it's hard to believe that you, the master magician, went through harsh trauma. You seem so untouchable by issues. Untouchable by issues. Really? Yeah. That's funny. No. I mean, I really don't know how to answer this question, to be honest, or what to say about this comment. I'll just keep it at that. Be easy. I'm easy. I'm super easy. Easy like Sunday morning.
I don't friend up with no. Which one of them puss shows won't get dropped? I don't friend up with no one. I'm a madman, come close, get boxed. So now when you fake love, that's wash. I made models in the UK, vid look fun now. Everybody got gal shaking bums. This scene is done, I went ghost, now I'm back. Let me father my idiot sons. You don't wanna see us, man, fling that live. You don't, and if you think man don't, I bet love man go drown when I sink that boat. I kept it humble when I was broken down. Didn't see none of you new faces around. You can stop with a fake love now, just fuck off, you all got blood clot drown. You don't wanna see us, man, fling that live. You don't, and if you think man don't, I bet love man go drown when I sink that boat. I kept.
Oh, that song woke him up. Max is awake. Max is awake. You heard Bumba Club. You heard the Bumba Club sound. Okay. Do we have more question? You ever listen to some soft R&B love songs, Frank? No, I really don't. Why would I do that? I really don't. Listen, I use music to put me into certain emotional states, and that's also part of my magic. It should be like you use magic to put you to attune yourself. I'm sorry, you use music to attune yourself to a certain frequency. Right? There's no use to that for me. Soft R&B love songs. That shit will get you killed. That's bullshit. I could not possibly see myself in any situation where that would be beneficial. Some Boys to Men. Close your eyes, make a wish. La 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 la. Oh. I think that's bullshit. Yeah. Now, for me personally, I saw this one guy. That was one of the rare times when I was actually at a bar, and there was a karaoke spot. Yeah, it was karaoke, and that guy, some you know, some big black dude, you wouldn't have, you wouldn't have like he didn't look like he had a beautiful voice, but he had a great voice. And this guy cleared like he cleared everything. What I mean by cleared everything. Like he had this, I don't know what song it was. It might even have been Boys to Men, but he was like his voice was incredible. He must have honed that skill for years and years and years. And that guy got pussy that night. Like it was just very impressive. I was impressed. Everybody was impressed. It was like undeniable, you know. And when it comes to men, everything's about competition, right? Nobody could fuck with that guy when it came to singing. Guess what he got? He got the women in the club. He could have gotten every single girl in that bar for sure. You know, and he chose one very pretty one. So there might be situations where that comes in handy because it's like in the animal kingdom, you know, the bird that is chirping more beautiful than the next bird gets the female bird, right? So I guess there are like it's like a competitive advantage too if you can sing well, if you're talented like that. But I can't compete with a guy at that level. Okay, like no matter how much I train, that guy would have always beaten me in terms of singing. Right, so I have to compete in realms where I can actually beat other people. You know, so if you're a guy with a great voice, then listening to R&B and singing songs like that might get you pussy. Maybe worse. I mean, I knew a guy that had that as a strategy. He had that as a strategy. To tell me, listen, if you sing for these girls, they fucking love it. I mean, it seemed to work for him. I don't know, but I never had that power. If you know what I mean. So, what do you listen to if you're in love? What do I listen to if I'm in love? If I'm in love, bro. What do I listen to if I'm in love? It's that. Oh, I'll play it for you. I'll play it for you. I'm sure a lot of you guys know it. But
Your boo phone.
Not to make the whole rock smell. Shorty, I'm there for you anytime you need me. For real, girl, it's me in your world. Believe me, nothing make a man feel better than a woman. Queen with a crown, let me down for whatever. There were few things that's forever. My lady, we can make war or make babies. Back when I was nothing, you made a brother feel like he was something. That's why I'm with you to this day, who no frontin'. Even when the skies were gray, you would rub me on my back and say, baby, it'll be okay. Now that's real to a brother like me.
that's a good one. He sing their panties off. Yes. It's the viewpoint you're telling us. Is the viewpoint you're telling us the reason why we gravitate toward villains? No, we gravitate toward villains because they are the actual representation of human nature. You have to understand that um, every story with a hero and a villain is based on archetypes. Yeah. So we have Batman, we have the Joker, we have Superman, we have Lex Luthor, and all that stuff, right? So all of these things are based on uh, you know archetypes. So the superhero, he's the guy that is super powerful, but he holds back. He holds back. He's not limited in power, but he's limited by his code of ethics. And this code of ethics is actually unnatural. It's superficially imposed upon the individual to make him weaker. Now, Superman could absolutely rule the world. No, Superman could absolutely rule the world. He's the most powerful man in the world. No army can stand. Nobody can fuck with him. A nuclear bomb doesn't matter. He can withstand all of that. But this fucker, because of his fucked up mindset, and because of his love for this bitch Lois Lane, has a weakness. She becomes his weakness. Lois Lane is his weakness, and this fucking kryptonite thing, right? But so he has two weaknesses. And no, actually three. First of all, he's a simp. He's the most powerful man in the world, and he only has one woman. Where in the fuck is that in nature? And that doesn't exist in nature. It's an artificial construct. Superman would have all women in the world. Look at Genghis Khan. Genghis Khan had like thousands of women. Thousands. Superman has one. One sassy ass feminist reporter. Obviously, that's fantasy, right? Number two, kryptonite. Okay, that's like might be real. And then third, he cares about these little ant humans that are like useless creatures, but he cares about them. He sacrifices himself to protect them. All bullshit. Has nothing to do with reality. And then you got Lex Luthor, who has no superpowers. He's only smart, and he doesn't give a shit about all those ethical weaknesses. So he can actually compete with Superman. So why do we gravitate towards the villain now? Why do we always root for the villain? Or why do we gravitate towards that guy? Because he represents the true human nature. If Superman was a real creature, that guy would rule Earth, and he wouldn't give a shit. That would be a real dictatorship. Fuck Hitler. That would be a real dictatorship. If Superman was real, he would rule Earth with an iron clutch, for sure, because that's how humans are. That's how it would actually play out. And because we know instinctually how humans are and how we are ourselves, we know that Superman is full of shit. We gravitate towards the villain. You know? That's why, because it's closer to human nature. All right. I sang once and a girl threw her panties at me, and I'm not even that good. Really? That would work for me. That ever worked for me. I heard the idea of Superman comes from horse. Okay. I don't know. Bro. Mm. I can't sing, but I have the deepest voice I've ever heard. Women come to me when they hear me speaking. Seduction is really primitive and animalistic. Yeah, absolutely. Max, get your ass up. Okay. What other questions do we have? Okay. So, um, have you ever watched Major Pain? No. No. But I bet you some of my girls would call me Major Pain. Apparently, they have modeled Superman after Jesus. Really? I don't know. You know, I like the villain usually. The villain is usually my favorite, or I root for the villain a lot. I really do. Because, why do I do that? It's because I just sympathize with them much more than I do with others. It's PG-13 family movie. It's a PG-13 family movie. Really? Okay. Mm. Yeah, that Major Pain. That should probably be my new. Uh, that's my new name of the bedroom. Oh, please don't tie me up, Major Pain. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Sometimes she just needs to be told to shut up. That's what it is. All right. You know, there's this thing that I wanted to learn. It's this Japanese bondage technique. It's like shibari or whatever. Shibari? Is it called shibari? I only recently heard about that, believe it or not. You know, shibari is like an actual it's like an actual thing that I haven't looked in so far. So I might have to learn that, man. Shibari knots. Okay. What do you think of Neville Goddard's work, i.e., law of assumption and other such things? I use the law of assumption every day. I love it. It's great stuff. Yeah. Yeah. So I think everybody should look at that. The villain is the most fun to back. Yeah, but you know, at the same time, he's not going to win, right? It's fucked up, unfortunately. Yeah. Well, I need some fucking massage, dude. I think I'm gonna go to this Thai place tomorrow to get a massage. Dude. Oh, my neck is fucking not good. Anyone gets those problems? I get those problems sometimes with my neck. For like a day at the desk, I'm like this. Everything becomes super tense. Yeah, the villain is most fun because just like it's more fun to be me than some fucking white light, um, pussy. All these like light workers, they're fucking full of shit. They're not even honest with themselves. It's so it's it, they're like castrated, bro. Like castrated. When's the last time you ever got a woman hot or horny talking about light worker bullshit? It's literally like a automatically kills the attraction. If you would want to seduce a woman, you would talk to her about black magic. What? Go what? You mean like voodoo? What voodoo? What does that mean? Well, it means that you work with spirits and you can destroy your enemy with that. You mean like so you're saying that when you um don't like a guy, you can just send out a spirit and destroy him? That's exactly what I'm saying. I have built my empire on the backs of my enemies. And I use magic, my superpower, to destroy all of my enemies. That's how I destroyed all my competition. Wow. Okay. Now I gotta tell you, that's really sexy. It's kind of hot, actually. I know. See, this is how women think, guys. You think you gotta be the nice guy? You think you gotta be nice to get women? Bro, you have no fucking clue. You know what's sexy to women? A guy that can destroy other men. That is sexy. And if you can demonstrate that in any way, shape, or form, doesn't have to be physical. Doesn't have to be physical. You don't have to be physically capable to destroy other men. But you got to demonstrate it in one way or another. You want to use magic to get women? Just demonstrate to her in some way or another. It can even be just stories. But you got to frame it in a way where she knows you are stronger than other men because of that. Simple. Right? Now, please, ladies, if I'm lying, tell me. Tell me if I'm lying. Yeah, simple. Money by itself is not that attractive, but show her how you can use money to destroy other men, or especially the competition that you're dealing with. Competition for her, you got her, or let's say you're a lawyer. So only in movies does the villain always lose. Yes, in reality, actually, he wins. New bedroom names, yes. So tell her next time when you had a success, tell her how many guys you had to fucking beat as you did that. That's different. Oh, honey, don't do this. Don't look. I'm going to give you the bad example. Honey, look, I got a raise from my boss. I got a raise from my boss. Oh, that's great. Here's how you frame it. Here's how you talk about it. Wow. Listen, there's a real competition in our environment, or there's a real competition at my job, right? We're like five guys competing for the raise. I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna get it. So I used my incredible talent and intelligence to create a plan and I executed it flawlessly. Then you go through the steps, boom, 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 boom. And at the end, I beat all of them, fucking losers. And that's how I got the raise. I was the one, and the others lost. Boom. Much better. Are you still doing mentorship program? I'd like to learn from you. Get on the School of Adams. That's where you need to go. School of Adams. And here's how you sign up here. Boom. Get on there. Go into this page and sign up. Talk to my team. Talk to my team. Get on there. You gotta be a ruthless motherfucker. Listen, if you're not a ruthless motherfucker, how are you surviving, if I may ask? Probably not very well. right? How long have you tried to be the good guy, guys? You tried to be the good guys way too long. Am I right? Am I wrong? How far did it get you? How far did it get you? Who are you carrying all those bricks anyways? No, who are you carrying all those bricks for anyways? God? Let me give you a little inside information about God. He gives man instincts. He gives you this incredible gift, and then what does he do? Ha, he sets the rules in opposition. Touch, don't taste. No, look, don't taste. Taste. No, what? Look, don't touch. Touch, don't taste. Taste, don't swallow. And as you're jumping from one leg from one foot to the other, he's laughing his sick fucking ass off. He's a tight ass. He's a sadist. Worship that? Never. Hold on. Let's see. Devil's advocate.
Who are you carrying all those bricks for anyway? God? Is that it? God? Well, I tell you, let me give you a little inside information about God. God likes to watch. He's a prankster. Think about it. He gives man instincts. He gives you this extraordinary gift, and then what does he do? I swear, for his own amusement, his own private cosmic gag reel, he sets the rules in opposition. It's the goof of all time. Look, but don't touch. Touch, but don't taste. Taste, don't swallow. And while you're jumping from one foot to the next, what is he doing? He's laughing his sick fucking ass off. He's a tight ass. He's a sadist. He's an absentee landlord. Worship that? Never.
Better to reign in hell than serve in heaven, is that it?
Why not? I'm here on the ground with my nose in it since the whole thing began. I've nurtured every sensation man has been inspired to have. I cared about what he wanted, and I never judged him. Why? Because I never rejected him, in spite of all his imperfections. I'm a fan of man. I'm a humanist. Maybe the last humanist. Who in their right mind, Kevin, could possibly deny the 20th century was entirely mine? All of it, Kevin. All of it. Mine. I'm peaking. It's my time now. It's our time.
Beautiful. In the words of Al Pacino / the devil, the only God that's real is the passport God. Okay, I don't know what that is. Sounds funny. All right. Oh, you're not talented. It's God that worked through you. Like what? You can't get through to these people. Yeah. When you speak Spanish in the subway, yeah, that's a great scene. Great scene. He's gonna fuck her right up the ass on your green blanket. That's good. All right, man. Okay. So what else? All right, guys. He's 1L. Carlin is the best. He's 1L. Okay, guys. I think I'm going to wrap it up now. I'm going to post the link one more time. Boom. School of Addicts. Boom, here. So, come to the School of Addicts. Come to the School of Addicts. Life is short, and you want to make the best of it. Good. I'll talk to you soon. Hasta la vista. Hasta luego. Bye-bye.